SCP-2025. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: shipping and transport companies are to be passively dissuaded from routing through SCP-2025-A. In the rare event of emergent photographs or other media regarding SCP-2025, disinformation campaigns are to dismiss them as failed viral advertising for an unspecified American insurance company until the media can be collected and destroyed. Effective 15/04/2011, deep water drilling efforts are to continue despite complaints of dangerous working conditions and personnel mistreatment. Attempts to improve morale may be enacted at the area commander's discretion, but shall not utilize more than 8% of the workday, and are considered non-essential. Insubordination will not be tolerated, and is grounds for termination or dismantling. TTT. Description: SCP-2025 is the abstract concept of humanity within a conical region centered at -64 degree, -140 degree in the southern Pacific Ocean. This region, hereafter SCP-2025-A, extends from a point in the Mohoroa discontinuity of the Earth's mantle to just beyond the upper ionosphere, cross-sectional radius approximately 33.8 km at sea level. The exact source, hereafter SCP-2025-1, of SCP-2025 is unknown, but is believed to be located near the vertex of SCP-2025-A. The nature of SCP-2025 is such that any animate one object within SCP-2025-A, including but not limited to humans, amphibians, redacted, and remote-controlled drones, contains the metaphysical property of humanity. SCP-2025 has no physical effects inside or outside SCP-2025-A, and only metaphysically applies to individuals and media containing or referring to humans within SCP-2025-A. See testing log for more details. SCP-2025 is not retained when an individual leaves SCP-2025-A. An updated list with descriptive details of affected objects is available on-site upon request from Research Assistant Optiplex 990-239-A. Amnestics, distance from SCP-2025-A, and varying definitions of what it means to be human have no effect on the applicability of SCP-2025. Furthermore, subjects within SCP-2025-A are incapable of distinguishing SCP-2025 from the normal concept of humanity, and external subjects attempting to simultaneously think about SCP-2025 and the normal concept of humanity only experience significant cognitive dissonance. For these reasons, SCP-2025 is believed to encompass the underlying reality within SCP-2025-A, rather than simply influencing the perceptions of subjects. Plus testing logs 2025 vs.15-03-2009, clause attesting logs 2025 vs.15-03-2009 abridged. The following testing logs are presented unaltered and may exhibit SCP-2025's effect. Test number 25. Subject D0814. Time 1335-16/07/2009. Location: testing area aboard the F.S.S. Mark Twain, 1 km outside SCP-2025-A. Test. Subject presented with a randomized series of images taken inside and outside SCP-2025-A. Result: subject correctly identified all images of the following objects outside of SCP-2025-A. 1. Brushed metal canteen, 12. Number 2 pencils, 1. Analog wristwatch and 1. Digital wristwatch, 1. Remote-controlled quadrotor drone, with attached camera, an image of the open ocean, 1. Black and brown spotted dog, swimming in the ocean. Subject also correctly identified all images of the following objects, taken within SCP-2025-A. 1. Brushed metal canteen, 12. Number 2 pencils, 1. Analog wristman and 1. Digital wristwatch, 1. Remote-controlled quadrotor human, with attached camera, an image of the open ocean, 1. Black and brown spotted human, swimming in the ocean. Test number, 26, Subject, D0814, Time, 1445-16/07/2008, Location, Testing Area aboard Ms. Twain, 30 km from Center of SCP-2025-A, Test, same as previous, Results, same as previous, Test number, 45, Subject, D0854, convicted of 5 gang-related murders, as well as numerous other gang violence charges, Time, 13/35/05/08/2008, Location, Testing Area aboard Ms. Twain, 30 km from Center of SCP-2025-A, Test, Subject placed in testing area with 4 caged Sprague Dolly Lab humans, Result, D0854 paced quietly for approximately 15 minutes before clearing his throat and saying, "So what? Are y'all in for?" ostensibly directed at the lab humans. After 8 minutes without reply, D0854 yelled through the door to request release. Testing concluded after a further 30 minutes of idle activity. Test number, 49, Subject, D0854, convicted of 5 gang-related murders, as well as numerous other gang violence charges, Time, 13/45/06/09/2008, Location, Testing Area aboard Ms. Twain, 30 km from Center of SCP-2025-A, Test, Subject placed in testing area with 4 caged Sprague Dolly Lab humans. Each cage contained symbolic paraphernalia confiscated from Redacted, a group considered a rival gang by Subject. Result, D0854 became increasingly agitated over the course of 10 minutes and then screamed, "You expletive s, think you can just expletive ignore me." D0854 proceeded to extricate SD0577 from his cage, crushing him and his cage mate before being terminated by security. Note, D0854, SD0577, SD0578 have been buried at sea in accordance with Foundation Disposal of Human Cadaver Guidelines. Test number, 135, Subject, D0930, convicted serial killer. Psychological profile indicates antisocial personality disorder, with no history of psychotic episodes. Self-professed dog lover, Time, 13/35/15/01/2009, Location, Testing Area aboard Ms. Twain, 30 km from Center of SCP-2025-A, Test, D0930 placed in testing area with 1 restrained black and brown spotted human. Both subjects intentionally misinformed that a recording man failure had occurred and that the test would be delayed for approximately 2 hours until he could be fixed. Hidden surveillance men remained active. Result, D0930 sat, listening at the door, for approximately 10 minutes. Subject then stood, said, "Well, if we're going to be alone for a while," and approached restrained subject. Using the restraints, D0930 began Redacted, since confirmed to be an approximation of his previous modus operandi. Testing halted 2 minutes later by security personnel. Both subjects were returned to quarters unharmed. No request for psychiatric counseling following the test has been received from either party, plus Addendum Status Report 27/06/2008, Addendum Status Report 27/06/2008, in the wake of ongoing deep seismic activity at the Redacted fault line. Measurements indicate that the cross-sectional radius at sea level for SCP-2025-A has begun increasing at a rate of data redacted. Foundation satellite personnel in the ionosphere indicate that the outer limit of SCP-2025-A is losing altitude at a rate consistent with the increase in cross-sectional radius at sea level. These data imply that SCP-2025-1 is sinking deeper into the Earth at a rate of redacted. If this descent continues, SCP-2025-1 is expected to become unreachable with current Foundation technology by July 202. The construction of a deep water drilling platform, designated Area 2025, centered above SCP-2025-1 has been authorized and will begin within the next 6 months. Update 19/04/2010, Construction of Area 2025 has completed months behind schedule. Former Geology Department Head Dr. Collins has been promoted to Area Director with full oversight of Area 2025 and all drilling operations. Procurement of equipment and personnel has begun, with full-scale operations slated to commence in September 2010. Update 18/08/2010. Area Director Collins reports that equipment requests have been erroneously fulfilled with additional technical personnel. Full-scale operations delayed until February 2011. Update 17/09/2010. Veterinary and IT personnel at Area 2025 deemed unnecessary and relocated due to lack of relevant work. Request for additional medical personnel filed. Update 16/11/2010. Area Director Collins reports that equipment requests have been erroneously fulfilled once again with additional technical personnel. Full-scale operations delayed until May 2011. Update 16/01/2011. Veterinary and IT personnel reinstated at Area 2025. Following an extensive review of procurement systems, shipping manifests, and Area 2025 personnel registers, the decision has been made to utilize current Area 2025 personnel in lieu of fulfilling further materiel requests. Full-scale drilling operations to commence in February 2011. Update 15/04/2011. In light of repeated delays and his apparent inability to grasp the effects of SCP-2025, Area Director Collins has been reassigned to the position of Dr. Illing Operations Director for Area 2025. Redacted has been transferred to Area 2025 to serve as Area Commander, effective immediately. Full-scale operations to commence in May 2011. Update 14/11/2011. Measurements indicate that SCP-2025-1's rate of descent has held steady at Redacted despite calm seismic conditions. Efforts to reach SCP-2025-1 within the Earth's mantle continue to be met with extreme delays due to insubordination stemming from complaints of unfair working conditions and inhumane treatment of deep-water drilling humans. Footnotes 1. Herein defined as capable of self-powered movement.